Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Grange Headteacher Summer 2 CCCU Assembly. It's the week of the 14th of June 2021. We're on the home stretch of this academic year, and that's why we need to make every moment count. And the way that we make moments count at Grange is with our unique, that means special only for us, way called the CC way. And we know what that CC way is. It's about an attitude. It's about a mindset. It's about our choices that we make. We have a great caring attitude. At Grange, we don't say, I don't care. We always care. And because we care, we're always trying our best. And because we're trying our best, sometimes things go a little bit wrong and maybe we make a mistake. But we are not afraid to make our mistakes. If we make a mistake, all we do is we learn from our mistake. And because we learn from our mistake, we do even better. We improve and we make progress. And that's the thing with us. Every bit of learning, we use it to help us to make great choices. Because we're not really competing with anybody else. We're really just trying to make ourselves keep on improving. And improving means getting better and better and better at things. It's like we're practicing at life. And we're continuously getting better at life. And our life really matters. That's the confidence. And when we do well in our life, we make everybody else's life better as well. And that's why we never give up, because what we're doing as CC learners at Grange is really learning to become great people and to live our best life. So we know that it's really important to be healthy. It's important to eat healthy, to drink healthy, a lot of water, to sleep well, to exercise, to look after ourselves. We know that it's very important. We know that the real strength comes from deep inside ourselves. Our attitude, our positive attitude, when we try and aim to be the very best that we can be. And that's called character strength. That's when you're strong enough to try and be the best that you can be. And that will help us overcome any challenge in life. It's not going to be easy. A challenge means something that is hard. And when something is hard, it's not easy. Sometimes one just wants to run away from it. It's too hard for me. But if we're brave and if we embrace the challenge, that means we really hold on to a challenge and we say, I'm going to face this, I'm going to do my best. If we make a mistake, we learn from the mistake, we have a go again, and we keep on improving. Well, that character strength will help us to solve any problem, to overcome any challenge. And then actually we've grown, we've improved, we've made progress. And that's Grange style character strength. And that's what we talk about, confidence and consideration, getting this balance right. Some people think it's bad. They say, oh, you're boasting if you care too much about yourself. But actually, it's each of us. It's our responsibility to look after ourselves. We have to be the one who looks after ourselves. And that's confidence. When you want the best for yourself, when you truly are going to try your best, when you are kind to yourself, when you look after yourself by being healthy and by caring about yourself, that's confidence. That's brilliant. And you balance that with consideration. You really care about the world and you really care about everybody around you. We believe at Grange that kindness is strength. When you are kind to people around you, it makes it better for them, makes it better for the world, and it makes it better for us as well. So if we can get that right, confidence and consideration, that CC way, if we have that CC attitude, then we're winners in life and we're going to live a great life. Now, here are some Grange pupils of power who give us hope. So, Simina and Andrada, it's just you absolutely inspire me with the way that you love your Spanish. And it's not just you love your Spanish, it's your attitude. You always want to learn more. And this last week really inspired me because you'd always been practicing that question like, ¿Cómo estás? How are you? And then you knew how to answer, estoy muy bien, estoy así, así, however you answer. But I suddenly realized we know the word, or I know the word for we in Spanish, which is estamos. So Simina and Andrada, straight away you learned that, and now you are able, if I say, How are you? And I mean, not, and then you can answer me, not just I am, but we are. Estamos muy bien. And I just loved your attitude, inspired me, and I carry on with my Spanish learning. So that is Grange, Pupils of Power that give us hope. Great positive attitude, superpower, Simina and Andrada. And Maria V, your teacher told me that that's Miss Naidu, who's a champion of science at our school. She said she really wanted to see if you could work out what you were going to be learning about in class. And she played different songs, and you got it, that you were going to be learning about rocks and soil. And that is just fantastic to see you focus and solve a problem like that. Like, what's my teacher thinking about? What am I going to be learning about? That's a mind of focus. That's a great CC learning attitude. Really well done. So there's the wiggle for the pupils of power. And here we are onto our character strength focus for this week. And it's about bravery. Some people, when they see a challenge coming towards them, now, you know what a challenge is. A challenge is something hard. Hard means it is not easy. Now, sometimes people, when they see something hard coming towards them, they just want to run away. They just say, oh, well, this is not easy. So this is going to be a hard task for me. I don't want to do it. I just want easy. I don't feel comfortable with challenge. And they want to run away. But we know that if you brave and you embrace, and embrace means to hold on, hold tight. Embrace challenge means I don't run away from it. I actually hold on to it and I say, come on, challenge. I'm going to rise to the challenge. I'm going to get through this challenge. I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to grow from it. And I'm going to improve and make progress, which is all the things that we said at Grange that are important to us. So we're not scared when our teacher starts teaching us something really difficult. We don't get scared, oh, this is too difficult. We say, bring on the challenge. I'm going to embrace the challenge. I'm going to try, because what's the worst that will happen? I'll make a mistake. I'll get it wrong. And if I make a mistake and get it wrong, we know what to do with mistakes at Grange. We'll learn from them. And if you learn from them and have another go, you'll be even cleverer. You'll have learned even better from that. So we embrace challenge at Grange. That's our CC way. We want difficult tasks so we can get it right. We love it. And as soon as we succeed in one challenge, we go on to the next challenge. Now, that's why CC way of being is an attitude. So when you follow the rules at school, you're not just complying. That means you're not just following the rules. You're building your future. You're building your attitude. You're saying, I am choosing to behave well. It's not because somebody told me I have to behave well. I'm choosing it because I want to live my best life. I am remembering to focus on myself, to be the best self that I can be, to use my character strength. So in order to do this, I'm going to be coming around to classes and just taking a few pupils at a time to ask some questions and see your answers. And if I don't choose you and you want to give me the answers, then just stop me and ask me if you can also give some answers to these questions. Here are the questions. These are questions of bravery, of embracing challenge. So first of all, I'm going to ask, what has been your best learning this year? And I'll also want to know why you say that's the best learning that I did this year. I'm going to ask you, when did you feel challenged and stretched to be your best this year? When did you feel your teacher got you and your teacher was like, yes, come on, I believe in you. I know that you can do this, even if this is really difficult. I'm going to ask you, what are you most proud of in school this year? What do you really feel proud of? And secret, usually people are proud when it hasn't been easy, but they haven't been scared. They've embraced the challenge and they've risen to the challenge. That's what you usually feel proud about. I'm going to ask you quite a grown-up question as well, as what advice could you give your teacher and educator to help you learn your best? Because we all learn a bit differently. So if you can think about your learning, if you can think about how you react to challenge and how to get the best out of you, and the same for me as your head teacher. And then I'm going to ask you, what was the most interesting or exciting thing that you've learned this year? And then I'm going to say also, what advice would you give a new pupil starting at Grange for the first time? So those are great questions. And then I'm going to ask you just to give me a little bit of data. Data is like information with numbers. So I'm going to say, how much do you enjoy school? If it's meh, I really hope there are no children who just feel meh at school. That's a 1. If it's okay, that's a 2. I really hope. 3 is nice. Now, here's where I'm hoping children, and that's why you could see the questions before, really want to hear. Children who feel 4, it's like, great, I really enjoy school, it's great. Or 5, school is just wonderfully amazing. How challenged do you feel to be your best at our school? Do we do the job that we need to do as the adults at Grange? Do we really challenge you and stretch you to be your best? And again, 1 is just meh, 2 is okay amount, 3 nice amount, but I'm really hoping you'll tell me 4, it's great amount. You really feel that you are stretched and challenged to be your best at Grange. It's a wonderfully amazing amount. And then I'm going to also ask you, because that's the real test, is how much of your learning do you remember? And again, I'm hoping that people really remember loads and loads and loads of their learning, because that's what all the teachers and educators and adults at Grange are working, so that you remember your learning, so that you remember what you learned. So you're really focusing and concentrating, really learning. So that's what I want from everybody. That's what you remember from this assembly. You embrace the challenge. That means you are brave. You say, yes, it's difficult, this question, or yes, it's difficult, this piece of learning, but I want to learn it, so I'm going to have a go. I'm going to embrace the challenge. And if I make a mistake, I'll learn from my mistake, and I'll get even better. And I'll really remember my learning, and I'll grow from my learning. So I'm proud of all of you, because that's what we're about at Grange, CC learners. So stars of the week. So I see Sammy AA bouncing in, Pasha bouncing in, Walid, fantastic, Ronessa, brilliant, Nahara, Yasmin, Maria A, Asiya, Jalal, Hussein, and Bassett bouncing in, and Ashvini. And those are the star of the week, got golds from their teachers and educators. Really well done. So class champions, Jalal in Lister, Ashvini in Lister, Tanashiri in Nightingale, Aisha in Nightingale, and Jacob in Seacole. Proud of you all. And Adrian R in Seacole. Look at you, class champions. And Jahim in Seacole. Brilliant work. And Leo in Seacole as well. Lots of class champions in Seacole, Super Seacole. And in Beckham, Sammy AA, and Karunyan in Beckham, and Uzair in Holmes, and Maria V in Holmes, and Yasmin in Holmes, and Anna Maria in Ennis, and Nahara in Ennis. Well done, proud of you, class champions. Sammy, I think I might have mixed up your class. Apologies about that. Grange House of Water. You see, House of Water got the top achievement again this week, 5,342 points. And look at all these people: Maya Irfan, Zainab Hodan, Natalia Khalif, Deja Semina Karunyan, Sami AA, Isam Bassett, Yusuf M, Louisa Ashvini, Dima, Dennis B, Delia, flying in is Alana, Alex B, and the swivel goes to Zachariah with an incredible 131. And just looking at that, Alex B, you should have got the swivel as well. I apologize that. Just imagine, Alex B, you've got the swivel as well. I didn't realize that that was a tie. Well done, Alex B and Zachariah. Grange House of Fire, brilliant, over 5,000 points. Yaqub Pasha, Abdi Rahman, Sarah DJ, Dolly, Kamani, Yasmin, Dayam, Vienna, Jori, Yusuf, Amar, Nia, Zohal, Branshika, Faiza, Gala, Jalal, Ananga, Laurentio, flying in his Jeshwan, Leo, and the swivel goes to Jahim. Super work. Grange House of Air, also over 5,000. Ahmed, Yaksh, Ananya, Daria, Andrada, Lauren, Adna, Fahad, Hasti, Martina, Nikki, Walid, Anna Maria, Mohammed K, Tiana, Daria. You just saw Farah fly in, Sophie W fly in, and the swivel goes to Adrian R with 137 points. Brilliant work. Grange House of Earth, also over 5,000. Zakira, Jade, Leland, Abu Vladut, Afsa, Ronessa, Lorik, Afshin, Shifa, Nur, Sami AM, Sanuja, Hussein, Asiya, Maria A, Ranuki, Renea, Nehara, flying in Isharia, Zara M, and the swivel goes to Jacob with a magnificent 149 points. Brilliant work, everybody. So our whole Grange community, we got a brilliant 20,647 points. Who were the classy classes? Well, Beckham class, look at you with 1,773 points. So I'm going to say classy class. It's not just the pupils who've embraced the challenge in classy class, but the adults as well, because it's not easy to give class charts points when you're trying to teach as well. So the teachers and the educators know when you give class charts points, it means you're really showing the children this is great behavior for learning. Well done. I'm giving you class charts points to show you I'm proud of you and this is great behavior for learning. So Beckham class, magnificent. But look at this. Ennis class, literally, can you see that? 1,774 and Beckham class were 1,773. There's only 1 point between you. That's how close it was. But Super Seacole was so close to 3,000 points. Unbelievable, 2,988 points. So well done to all these classy classes for embracing the challenge, working so hard, being brave and not being scared and stretching themselves to be their best. Really well done. Now, in summer one, we said the classy class that came out on top would get the Messages of Hope campaign. You've got two choices, and teachers, educators work with your children in these classes who've got classy class. You can either order a really inspiring poster that we'll frame and put up on our corridor wall, or you can work together as a class and you can make an amazing, beautiful poster of inspirational hope, and I will get it printed by a professional printing shop and we'll put it up on our walls. So the classy class of summer 1 2021 is, drum roll, 2 classes, Seacole and Ennis. Fantastic work. So team Seacole, team Ennis, I hope you understand. If you didn't understand the instructions of what you need to do or what you can do, I should say more, not you need to. It's a privilege to be able to do this. You can either do your amazing inspirational poster that I will get properly professionally printed at a print shop, or you can order a print of a message that you really, really like. So well done. So our half-term target, I've put an incredibly ambitious target of 100,000 points. We've got 20,647 points this past week, which if we keep doing, we will reach our target. So we just got to remember that we're powerful at Grange, we're kind at Grange, we're loved at Grange, we're going to make it, we are worthy. So remember, in the half terms, the first half term this year, as a reward for classy class, Freddie came along. And then remember in December, Christmas time, Rudolph the reindeer, Dancer and Prancer, they came along. Then there was the pot plants, and this week we're going to do the handprints as well. And for the class that got classy class, Messages of Hope, I've just said who that was. And if we get 100,000 points in classy class this term, well then, on the last day, we'll have an adults v children tournament. And I am going to put on my trainers, I'm going to put on my tracksuit. I've got a little bit older, a little bit more creaky, but I will come out and I will play with you in the tournament, adults v children, cricket, football, basketball, and debating. So let's hope we can all get to 100,000 points. So let's be great, let's be Grange, let's live our lives with confidence and consideration, which means we are ready to embrace the challenge. We are brave. We like to be stretched so we can do our best and be our best. Let's enjoy the week ahead, be safe and happy. Let's learn together. Let's respect each other. Let's achieve our potential. Let's be great. Let's be Grange.